So here we go. Welcome to another episode, Cloud Chasing. It's been a minute. Really want to talk about this right here. So y'all tune in, y'all listen up, check me out, check us out. Yo, Travis Randolph. Rudolph. Travis Rudolph. Right, I said Randolph. Travis Rudolph. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Check it out. He was found not guilty. Yes, he was found not guilty. You know what we do here at Cloud Chasing? We mix the culture with the real estate. That's what we do, baby. So look, what does real estate have to do with this case at all? And so now, listen. This case was down in Florida. FLA. It was down in Florida. And Florida, can I be honest with y'all? Please excuse the squeaking on my chair. I do apologize. But Florida is not one of my favorite places. It's just not. It's just not. Florida is one of those states where I would not want to live. I really don't want to go to visit. I don't want to pass through Florida. Florida has so many crazy things happening with the judicial system and people walking free from murder. Right? People walk free from murder. I don't know about every single case in Florida, right? But the high-profile cases, we see that people walk free a lot of times. And the most high-profile case in this, last 15 years would be Zimmerman, right? And that was horrible. That was definitely horrible. But my man, Travis, not guilty, right? Did he shoot and kill someone? Yes, he did. That was very evident, right? He didn't deny that. So the trial was really not about did he commit murder, right? It was more about self-defense. So you say, Cloud, what any of this got to do with real estate? So some people in the social media world was bringing up stand your ground laws, property rights, right? Now, I want to take y'all down a little rabbit hole. Travis Rudolph, my bad. Travis, TR, can I call him TR? Does his friends call him TR? TR. All right, TR. TR was an undrafted NFL player and picked up by the Giants, got his contract. The next year, they decided to go somewhere else, right? He got let go. He ended up signing with the Miami Dolphins. The first day he signed the contract, the first practice blew his knee out, right? So now he's in rehab. All right. Really, what it meant was he was not getting paid. So he went from making this NFL money, which is more money than even for an undrafted person, even for the practice squad people in the NFL, they make more money than most everyday 9-to-5 working people. The practice squad. This dude wasn't practice squad. Like he's legit, right? He's above the practice squad. So I know he was bringing in some bread. He went from bringing in the bread with the Giants, getting cut. Now he has no money coming in, going to Miami, where he's from, Florida, right? So it's a pretty good fit, right? Miami boy going back, and I don't know he's from Miami, but Florida boy going to Miami to play ball, childhood dream. He gets that opportunity. He had that opportunity. He still has the opportunity, right? Signs the contract with his state, one of the teams in his state. Boom, his knee. Messed his knee up. First day of practice, right? So then guess what? He's rehabbing, but he has no money. He has no money. So what do you do when you don't have a reliable source of income, right? I'm not saying like he was a deadbeat or broke or anything. I'm not saying that by no means. What I'm saying is he didn't have the NFL checks coming in. That's all I'm saying. So he went to go live with his mama. Yes, he went to live with his mama. Now, I'm not knocking the man at all. I'm more so applauding his mother, right? Because the whole family, actually, because the last decade or so has been pretty crazy for him, for what I understand. So his mom has a house. So his mom and his dad were married, they were together. His dad tragically got killed. Then his mom was able, this is why you got to salute the black woman, right? You have to. Because she could have lost it all, right? Everything that her and her husband worked for their children, to get one to the NFL. The other son seems to be a good character. The daughter seems to be a good character. They raised 3 outstanding citizens. Now, the NFL son, TR, has to come back and live with his mama in her house. In her house. He has to go live with his mom in her house, right? It probably was embarrassing for him, right? It could have been a little embarrassing. I went from the NFL to sleeping on my mama's couch. Well, let's run it back. He wasn't sleeping on her couch. He had his own room in the house, right? I want y'all to understand this. This is important, right? His mom, TR's mom, lost her husband, was able to keep their house, right? She didn't sell a house. It didn't go in foreclosure, right? She was able to keep the house. Now, who paid for it after? I don't know. Did Travis have some money to put away? Did he pay for the house? I don't know. I don't know the details of the financial situation about the house. But this is important when it comes to this case. Because, no disrespect to any renters, but this is the reality of the United States. People brought up the fact that he was at his home, which was his mother's home, which she owns the home. It was not a rental property. It is not a rental property, right? It wasn't an apartment that they were renting out, right? Owners of property, real estate, have certain rights that renters don't have, especially with something as stand your ground, murder, weapons in homes, what else? Tragic shootings of people dying, right? So people were actually bringing up the fact that, hey, what would you do if people come knocking at your door at midnight? I heard one attorney say that, not in the case, but an attorney that was on social media was like, I would have stayed in my home with the gun, and had they came in the home, I'd have started shooting in, right? If you're renting a home, it don't matter. Because you have no rights as far as protection in a situation like this, right? Trespassing, right? If someone comes to your home, let's just keep it gutter. Let's keep it gutter, right? Let's keep it gutter. Jehovah's Witness come knocking at your home, knocking at your door, right? I mean, if they step foot in your home without permission, right? That's pretty much trespassing, right? If you don't give access freely to someone to enter the home, right? Trespassing. If you're not at home, someone comes onto the property without your permission, trespassing, right? A lot of times these things happen in the United States all the time because a neighbor might, see something in your backyard and go get it for you. Like if you have good, people, right? Someone to go help out, right? They'll be like, oh, I seen this in your yard. I got it out of your yard. Not a big deal, right? But the rules really only apply to the owner of the home, right? Though, I don't believe Travis is on the deed for the home, right? Either financially, right, on the mortgage or on the actual deed for the county, for the property. I'm not, if y'all know, put it in the comments below. Let me know if y'all have information about it. From my understanding, just his mom and dad owned the home. His dad passed away. The home is strictly for his mother now. So the right to defend your property is now at the forefront of this. But what's the problem? What was the problem with that, right? Like one attorney said, hey, I'd have grabbed my gun, but I wouldn't have left the house, right? Because your rights as a homeowner is within the home, right? Inside. And this varies from state to state. Let's put that out there, right? Texas is a little different. Texas, you can go mow somebody down, right? Leave your home, run down the street, do whatever. Texas is like the Wild Wild West. Texas, Alexis Nexus from Texas. Yeah. Yes, baby. Okay, I'm coming. Let me finish this video. Okay. 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes. Okay. All right. So, what's up? What's up, KJ? Yay! Yeah, listening to my baby, man. But so, yeah, Texas is like the Wild Wild West. But people need to really understand that these dudes, the girlfriend, brother, and the 3 other guys, they came to Randolph's mom's property, right? And was really premeditated to do some damage to whoever was really in the home, especially to Travis, right? That was the whole thing of the case. However, hold on. Okay, baby. 5 minutes. I'll be out there. Okay. Yeah, exactly. KJ, exactly. Stand your ground law. Exactly. 100% right. But also with that, right? Stand your ground applies not just to in the home. Stand your ground is like, so this is what I was trying to get to earlier, right? Property owners have rights that renters don't have when it comes to just things here in the United States, right? So we have to understand that. So this is why I always try to tell people when they ask me about real estate, and they're like, "Oh man, I'd rather just rent." Renting is cool, especially if you have to do it in order to save some money or to buy something else later, right? I'm all good with it. But however, when it comes to not just the financial side of things, but also just the rights of a person, right? Having authority to be able to have options for your land, your property, right? Ownership is always the best way to go. His mom owned a home. It's her house, right? Her sons are there. So just purely, these are her blood sons, right? So just purely by the bloodline of inheritance, her husband died, got tragically killed. The home is hers, regardless if they were on the deed together or not. If the husband was just on the deed, now the wife has it. If something happens to the mother, who does the home go to? The children, whoever's the oldest, right? So which would be, I believe, DJ in the case for Travis Rudolph, right? But then Travis is there too. So, but it goes to the children is the point. It goes to the siblings. We hear all the time, and you probably know of situations where families got into trouble amongst each other because the grandmother died. Now the siblings want to sell the house, or the siblings want to rent the house or do something, but it's just...
Let me show you what it looks like. No. In the pouring phase right now. Here we go.
Whoa. Somebody's on my Bluetooth. They're hacking me. I'm being hacked. I believe it's my wife. Somebody's hacking me. Anyway, sorry about that. The home would go to the siblings, right? So just by pure basic definition, Travis has a right to defend the property. It's his mom's home. If something happens to his mom, him and his brother and his sister are responsible for the house. So people come, where Travis at? We want to talk to Travis. His brother opened the door like, hold on. What you talking about, cuz? What y'all want? My brother right here. Oh, we got beef? Who? Call for the killers. But this man goes outside to talk to him peacefully, right? Boom, got sucker punched in the eye. Like, hold on, cuz. This nigga hit me, blood. This nigga hit me. You want to scrap up? What happened? You want to throw them things? Boom, they start fighting. All right, they on the property now, right? But these four dudes, they totally wrong. Travis and DJ said time and time again, at my mom's house, you don't come to my mom's house? That's disrespectful. Don't bring that drama to my mom's house. That's a no-no, cuz. Now, this is the funny thing that tickles me. In the hood, when we are living in these apartments, we act the same way. We act like we own the apartment, like just the unit, like it's a condo, but we don't. Like, don't come to my mama's house, don't come to my daddy's house, don't come to my uncle's house. Bruh, I can come to, you feel me? I can come to their house all day long. They don't own this unit, right? The owner who pays the mortgage owns the unit, right? I just want to show y'all that there's a difference between ownership and renting in this case of my man Travis Rudolph, right? The fight breaks out. We all know the story. If you haven't heard it, go watch it, go read about it. But the fight breaks out. One of the dudes, he said he was pulling out a weapon. Now remember, Travis is a wide receiver. So in other words, this nigga is fast. He was so fast. Allegedly, soon as he seen the dude reaching and pulling and he seen the weapon, right in the house, he grabbed his AR-15 with a 100-round drum. Too fast. You feel me? He grabbed his AR-15 with the 100-round drum. They say, "Oh, you got a little gun? Hey, KJ Smith. KJ, bro. Hey, you ever played a game? Big bank take little bank? That nigga had a big bank. I'm just saying. He had a big bank. Look. Hey. But this is the most... Hey, Panda. Wait a minute, girl. 3 more minutes. This is the thing about that, though, right? He wasn't looking for problems for real. He went to grab the big thing with the 100-round jizz, right? He grabbed it, boom, he out the house with it, but he didn't shoot nobody. Not then and there, right? The story is they all go running down the street, right? At first, they was on some, it's demon time. You gonna die today. They choking the man, beating him and his brother up. They jumping him. It's an unfair fight. But according to what's being reported and testified on, they held their own, right? But when dude tried to show him the little whammy, that was, let me call him TR. TR was like, yo, I was in the NFL. I'm about to go get the yada like boo-boo. In the house, grab it. Ooh. Now what y'all gotta say? Everybody starts scattering like roaches when the lights cut off. They ain't want no problem no more. They went from his demon time to his run time. But y'all came over there first starting problems at his mama house where she owns the house. She didn't rent the house. This is not an Airbnb. Right? It means more. Right? Let me say this. Any life at jeopardy is a life worth saving. I hope I'm putting that together right. Any life that's in jeopardy is a life worth saving. Right? When you add the fact that my daddy, who been recently killed, worked to pay this mortgage. My mama, who just lost her husband, kept this home, didn't go in foreclosure, didn't sell a home. There was no family beef about who's going to get the home. Mama kept the home. Ownership is powerful in real estate, right? They going to hold on to that house, right? It's not about no equity and all that at that moment. What's it about? It's just about having the option to do other things later on if possible. But the most important thing is basic shelter. And mama made sure that her children had basic shelter. And with that basic shelter came the options and rights. This is what I keep skipping over. The options and rights for the property. But remember also, the first property right is the property right of a person, not necessarily. A person is property of themselves. Of themselves. A person is property of themselves. So you have the right to defend what? I can't hear you. Like it's church. Call and response. You have the property to defend. You have the right to defend your property, which is yourself. You're a person. That's why in court you hear people say, you're a person, right? You have the right to defend your person, not someone else, yourself, right? So you have the right to defend yourself, right? If I have the right to defend myself because I am my own property, the home that I purchased legally in law, this is my property. As a matter of fact, let me teach you a little bit something else while we're on the subject. When you buy a house, you don't just buy the structure of the home itself. Guess what else you have ownership to? The mineral rights below the ground, all the way to the core of the earth. Let that sink in. This is why people dig for oil. This is how the Rockefellers got rich. Buying land, digging for oil, and struck oil on accident from what I remember the story right. But anyway, you own the mineral rights to what's underneath the land. Hey, Panda, stop it. 2 minutes. Sorry. Also, you own what grows on the land, right? You produce fruit, you produce livestock, whatever it is that grows, you own that. One more thing. you own air rights to that property. This is why you can, like the home that I own that we live in. It's a rancher, right? It's no upstairs, right? It's single, right, all the way across. If I wanted to, if I had some of that bread, if I had some of that TR bread, if I had some of that Travis Rudolph NFL bread, we could build up. You have to go through city codes, get permission, all this type of stuff. However, you still have the right to build your home up, right? If you already live in a 2-story, you can make it bigger if the zoning codes permit it in your area. You have that right. That is the point. If you're renting, guess what you don't have? The right, right? So when 4 people, if somebody hit this door tonight, hey, Panda, stop. 1 minute. If somebody hit this door tonight, let me back up. We were actually renting this home. We were renting it out, right? The past 5 years. We were in California. We were in this house out. We're across the country. Had something like that happen while the renters were living here, was something that had happened like with my man TR, when the renters were here at the home, right? And the renters go chasing somebody down the street, shooting them up and all the stuff. And, guess who's going to get a phone call? Me. You know why I'm getting a phone call? Because I own the house. The deed is in my name, right? The owner's going to get the phone call, right? Hey, there's been a disturbance at the property. According to the records, it says that these X and Y Z's are the renters here. It's been a homicide. Come check on your property, Mr. Williams. In this case with TR, his mama was in the house. She owned the house. So nobody has to go calling and looking for her, right? Ownership is powerful. And in this case, like I said, like the heritage factor into this, as far as his rights to defend himself as a person, his mother, his brother, and the home. Yes, he did go out of the home, and the fight was still going on down the street. And that's where the 39 lashes. That boy took it straight to biblical terms. He gave them boys 39 lashes. But those 39 lashes wasn't just because I seen you with a gun and you trying to, potentially shoot me, my mom, my brother. I'm terrified for my life because I said you got a weapon. And so I'm going to defend myself, right? Naturally, right? This is not no Martin Luther King, no we shall overcome stuff. This some, bro, you got a gun. Oh, let me go get my big dog. I'm going to shoot back. This on some Malcolm X stuff, some by any means necessary. Right? The man did what he had to do. Trio, what's happening, big dog? That's my big dog Trio right there. No limit forever. You heard me? TRU to the bone, Gristle. What's happening, man? We back. We doing the videos talking about, as you can see, the TR, my man Travis Rudolph, but just really explaining ownership and how his mama owned the house and how the property rights and the rights of a person, right, and the property rights, and how this all plays a factor in the not guilty verdict, right? The dudes came to the door. The dudes was premeditated basically because of the girl. I'm not gonna call her girlfriend because of the girl that he was messing with, right? She really should be locked up. The chick, She really should be like Dominique. I used to know a girl in elementary named Dominique. She was fine too. But I seen her later on in life. I was like, dang girl. I don't know. Anyway, enough about Dominique. Whew. So my man's not only fearful for his life, right? But also the disrespect for you to come to my mama house where, like I said earlier, my dad helped pay the mortgage, my mom helped keep the house. Me and my brother is in here holding it down for our parents, trying to make sure the house is running, something that we can hold on to no matter what I do in the NFL or in the Canadian League as far as sports go. We want to make sure we have a place that we can call home. It means for French toast mother. Y'all gonna come up over here at 12 o'clock at night because your sister on some other stuff? Nah, bruh, it's not going down like that. Not at this house where my mama own it. We gon' what's the slogan for Under Armour? Anybody know that? Can y'all put that in the chat? What's the slogan for Under Armour, or what it used to be? Protect this house. My man protected the house, guys. And so I don't think he's wrong for that. It's unfortunate that he did ultimately kill another black man, and that's something that he got to deal with. His conscience, no matter the circumstances, he got to deal with that later on in life, regardless. But you looking at someone who's in the military, someone who's responsible in some form of fashion for innocent lives being taken, And I know one day you're gonna have to sit behind your maker, whoever you believe that is. You're gonna have to sit in front of your maker, and you're gonna have to account for your sins, right? The difference is, someone who's in the military, I understand that, right? My man TR was just like we all said, and we all saying, protected his mom's home, his home, right, where he laid his head at, right? Don't come to my house with no bullshit. Don't do it. Please don't do it, right? So with that said, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. Girls, they want their daddy, you know what I mean? And so I thank y'all for rocking with me. Travis Rudolph not guilty. We y'all seen the verdict. If y'all haven't, go watch some other YouTube videos about it if you don't know really too much about it. It was really, really interesting, the whole trial, the whole case. But understand that as an owner of property, like, you do have the rights, of yourself. For sure, KJ Smith, for sure. I appreciate that. Much love. You don't even know, man. It's been a struggle, but even doing this, I first messed up trying to do this, but your boy getting back into it, man. So much love to you. Thank you for rocking with me. You have a good night. Be safe, and just understand, if you don't own a home now, I don't know you, bro, but if you don't own a home now, or whatever the case may be, if you get the opportunity, even if it's a condo, you get the right price. Get the right price, something that you can afford, right? But become an owner. That's my point. Become an owner, right? Renting is cool, but rent need to get you to the next level, right? And I think this case definitely has those aspects of, when it comes to the rights of someone who owns a home, right? And then that heritage, that legacy, right, is there, even though his name may not be on the deed, but his mama name is on that deed, right? That deed of trust. And if something happens to her, the home's gonna go to the siblings, right? To her children, to her offspring, right? And it's up to them. It's gonna be up to them to maintain that home, right? And so just understand that, man. And I appreciate y'all. And remember, it's your boy Cloud Chasing, Big Clout, and we mix the culture with the real estate to bring y'all the real. Peace out, y'all. Have a good night. Be safe. This is my man Trio was on here. I forgot. Free C murder. He not guilty.